In a town where nothing ever really happens, she was always there. The waitress. Quiet. Invisible. Unnoticed. Locals called her M. Just M. No one asked where she lived. No one knew her last name. She poured their coffee, topped off their cream, smiled when they left. To them, she was part of the background. To her, they were all suspects, because M wasn't just a waitress. She was hunting someone. It started with a body. Kyle Braxton, bar brawler, convicted felon, found dead in a ditch on the edge of Eastbridge. Skull fractured. No witnesses. No suspects. Then, 2 weeks later, Jenna Rawlings, bartender, gone after her night shift. 3 days later, found bound and buried behind an abandoned store. The town spiraled. A killer on the loose? 2 murders, back to back? The sheriff called in state help. The media swarmed. The town panicked. But through it all, M never missed a shift. She just kept serving breakfast. Quiet. Smiling. Watching. But here's the thing. Her name wasn't M. It was Claire. Claire Whitmore. And this wasn't her home. It was her battleground. 10 years working at that diner. 10 years building a cover. Because 20 years ago, her sister, Ivy, was murdered. Dragged from a party. Left for dead by the river. The man arrested? Gregory Vance. Wealthy. Connected. And guilty. The evidence was airtight. But he walked free. Because the jury wasn't honest. 8 jurors. Bought. Bribed. Threatened. Claire was 15. Helpless. So she disappeared. Faked her death. And came back with a plan. She wasn't after the killer. He died years ago. She was after the people who let him go. The jury. One by one. She found them. Lived in their towns. Studied their routines. Waited. And then, she struck. Quick. Clean. Precise. 7 of them, gone. All ruled as random crimes. But they weren't. They were executions. Number 8, Leonard Dane. A retired coach. Church-going. Loved by all. And living right here in Eastbridge. He ate at Murphy's every week. Booth by the window. Black coffee. Extra crispy bacon. And Claire served him. Every time. Smiling. Polite. Waiting. But someone else noticed. Sheriff Tom Booker. He'd been a rookie during the original Vance trial. He remembered the girl crying in the courtroom. Claire. He started connecting the dots. The victims. Their past. Their connection to the jury. He followed her. Found her apartment. Found the wall of photos. The red string. The names crossed out. And the tools. She wasn't hiding anymore. Not really. But he didn't arrest her. Not yet. He met her out back. Just after dawn. She was lighting a cigarette. He said her name. Claire. She didn't flinch. I wondered when you'd find me, she said. He told her he knew. About the wall. The victims. Everything. You killed 7 people, he said. They weren't people, she answered. They were cowards. She wasn't angry. She wasn't afraid. She was calm. Booker reached into his coat. Handed her a flash drive. All the evidence I've collected. The Vance cover-up. The bribes. The jury tampered. If you want justice, do it right. She stared at it. Then she took it. 2 weeks later, Eastbridge woke to chaos. News broadcasts were hijacked. A video played. A man tied to a chair, crying. It was Leonard Dane. Then, photos. Faces of the 7 victims. All connected. And Claire's voice. You were meant to protect the innocent, she said. But you chose silence. Within hours, Dane confessed to everything. Federal agents reopened the Vance case. It unraveled fast. Corruption, bribes, threats. Claire's video went viral. She became a ghost again. Vanished. Gone like smoke. Murphy's Diner hired a new waitress. Younger. Different. Smiles more. No one asked what happened to M. And Sheriff Booker? He never filed a report. Never gave a statement. But once a month, he gets a letter. No return address. Just a name, place, a crime. He never acts on them. But he reads every one. And some nights, he wonders if maybe justice wears a different face. Because sometimes, justice doesn't come with sirens, or trials, or second chances. Sometimes, comes dressed in an apron, holding a pot of coffee, and smiling as it watches you, cheat, get away with it, until it doesn't. The waitress everyone ignored wasn't who she seemed.